I'm going to break down the cost of living in Wichita, Kansas for 2025 so you can figure out if Wichita, Kansas is right for you. Don't you miss it. Stay till the very end. We're getting after it right now. So, jumping straight into it, we're going to talk housing. So, we're going to, we pulled this information from apartments.com. So, not affiliated. Links are going to be down below. Go ahead and take a look. So, the average rent around here, we're talking apartments, is going to be $794, and that's going to be a one-bedroom apartment, average space of 664 square feet. On to houses, it's going to be $962. That's a two-bedroom at 984 square feet. Now, we just got an update, hot off the presses from our local association. The median sold price as of last month, 230,000. So there's some things you want to keep in mind when it comes to housing cost. There's going to be some things that may affect the price, and everybody's situation is different as well. Links are down below. If you're looking for a studio apartment, if you're looking for a 3-bedroom house, whatever it is, check it down below. But there's some things you want to consider. We're talking HOAs. Is it an HOA? What do those fees look like? We're talking general property taxes, and we're talking special property taxes. These are all things that will affect your payment, especially if you're renting or you're looking to purchase a home in the area. Now, on to the next. We're going to talk utilities. We're going to talk transportation. As of right now, we're sitting at, depending on where you're at, $2.87 a gallon to $2.89. We've got our special spots in town that, for some odd reason, the gas prices are like 10 cents less. Obviously, if you shop at Costco, if you shop at Sam's, you've got those perks as well. We've got a Sam's out west, a Sam's out east, and a Costco out east. Now, for the utilities, I gotta throw this out here in advance. There's a lot of factors that go into play. What's your situation look like? For me and mine, me and my wife, we got a couple dogs. We live in an older 50s ranch. So our utility usage is going to be different than yours. If you're coming out and you're in a brand new house or a remodeled house, is it insulated? How are the windows? How old are your furnace? How old is your air conditioner? These are all things that are going to play a part into that. For us, it's an older ranch. We're talking gas stove, gas dryer, water heater, gas furnace. Uh, it can be kind of a mixed bag. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. There are some situations where it is all electric. For us, everybody flip-flops. During the wintertime, that gas bill is going to be a little bit more expensive. For us, it can be anywhere from $150 to $250. So, and then flip-flop in the summertime. You're using air conditioning, whether that central AC, whether you're using, say, a mini split, or you're using a window unit. It's going to vary. For us, you're looking at probably $150 in the summer to $250. It really depends. All three utility services, unfortunately, have implemented price increases. Your situation's really going to depend on what that looks like. For the city of Wichita, they just completed their new water treatment plant. This is going to be northwest Wichita, over by the zoo. That was like a little over 6% increase. Now they're telling us it equals out to being like another $3 and some change on your bill. Obviously, your water usage is going to have a lot to play with that. Now, electric, Evergy is the only game in town, and for us, their increase was like 10%. It really depends on your usage. If you're going to be using it during peak times, for us, they have like 5 different plans. We're on the standard plan, and it really just depends on your situation. Like I said, links are going to be down below. If you want to jump on and get an idea, maybe this plan might work best for you, whether it's weekends, nights, off peak hours, an average plan. Um, it just got to make sense for you at the end of the day. They're saying that equals out to, with that increase, a little over $13 more a month for your small residential customer. They're saying like on average 900 kilowatts an hour. You know, if you're paying attention to that bill, it might be more, it might be less. For us in the summertime, for sure, we are well going over that 900 kilowatt hours. And then gas, Kansas Gas Service. There are parts where Black Hills, I believe, is an option. We personally use Kansas Gas Service. Like I said, that has gone up. Um, they're telling us on average it's looking like about $3.83 more on the bill. Obviously, there's going to be pieces here and there where certain circumstances might be different. If you're starting up your services with these, it's gone up as well. But we're just kind of giving you a rough idea. Then we talk about internet. The two top dogs, it's going to be AT&T, it's going to be Cox Communications. And we've got another link for that. You can take a look at all that stuff there. It's going to vary around here, whether it's cable, whether it's fiber, what that looks like, and how much of the community they serve. So, super handy resource. Um, I think we're spending probably about $90 a month. I believe that's for 500 megabit internet. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be time to do some shopping for the internet. What do you say, honey? Now, we talk about phones. We've got all the major carriers. Obviously, there's going to be the secondary carriers as well. Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. We personally use Verizon. Really good service. You're paying a premium for it. You know, Cricket, Mint, all the other options are here as well. Check on those sites for their data maps, for their coverage maps. You want to make sure you got coverage. I think we're spending probably about $185 a month for two, and that's not with any phone plan or any phone plans. What I mean by that is payments on the actual phone, not the coverage. So Verizon's, like I said, you're paying for that premium, but it's got to make sense for you. Am I right? Now, quick break. Are you getting some value out of this, gang? Even a little? Do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you got someone in mind that's thinking about Wichita, maybe the surrounding area. Share it for me. Got a question? Reach out, call, text, email, DM, whatever you got to do to get the question answered. Morning, noon, early evening, guys. Weekends, I got your back when relocating to Wichita, Kansas and the surrounding areas. Shills aside, back to it. All right, from here, gang, we're jumping into groceries, we're jumping into dining. You're going to have all of the major grocery stores around here. We're talking Walmart, Supercenter, neighborhood Walmart, Kroger. It's Dillon's here. That's going to be Kroger. Aldi, Target. Um, we do have like Whole Foods. You're going to be going northeast. I believe there might be one out northwest. So you're going to have to do a little bit more driving if you're wanting the Whole Foods. But the information I pulled up was just from Walmart. Just plain Jane Walmart. Walmart is everywhere, and we're talking store brand, that great value. So, gallon of milk, whole milk, great value brand, $3.16 a gallon. And then white bread, $1.42 a gallon. Now, if you're like me, you like the red meat, 80/20. We're just talking that pound, that ground chuck pound. It's going to run you about $5.53. Carton of eggs. I can't believe I'm saying this, but 12 large white dozen eggs is $6. $5.97 for that carton. And from here, what's fast food? What does fast food look like? If it's me and the wife are going out, you can expect to spend anywhere from $20 to $30 for fast food. It depends. Your super size is going to cost you just a little bit extra. Now, if you want to go somewhere and sit down, you're looking at, I would say, probably, depending on where you're at, $40, $60, $70 and up. It just depends where we're at, what we're getting, what we're drinking. While we're talking about drinks, you can expect a beer to cost you anywhere from $4 and up, depending on where you're at. We've got plenty of options when it comes to all the breweries. My local Wichita peeps are going to be pretty disappointed in me, but my two beers of choice both come from Colorado's. Don't hate. But from there, we get into education. What education looks like. We're talking your undergrad. We're going to pull a JUCO. We're going to pull a major school. Major school, WSU. Big school in the area. You're looking at $250, 97 cents, a credit hour. These are for residents in the area. If you're not a resident of the area, expect to pay more. Butler County, another option. We're talking that JUCO. You want to save a couple dollars. $99 a credit hour. These are for residents of Butler County. For non-residents, we're talking people who are still residents of Kansas. You're looking at $130 a credit hour. And it just goes up from there. What's it look like where you're at? What's your thoughts? But from here, we kind of covered some housing costs. We've covered some food costs, some utilities. But what do you guys think? My locals out there, thoughts? Leave them down below. And if you've got any value, like I've been saying, do me a solid. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I'm kicking these videos out each and every week. I'm talking to people on the daily, and I love it. Call, text, email, DM, whatever you got to do to get that help you need. But down here, you want to continue that learning journey. You want to see more on Wichita, on the surrounding area. Click this video here. And until the next one, guys, see you later.